Hi everyone, in this video we will find the slope and y-intercept of linear functions. So the objective is I can find the slope and y-intercept from a graph and a table, and I can identify what the slope and y-intercept mean in the context of a problem. So what is the y-intercept? Well, the word intercept means to intersect something. So the y-intercept is the point where a line crosses the y-axis, which is the vertical one, of the coordinate plane. So in this picture, you can see the y-axis is in red, and then the line is in yellow, and the y-intercept is this point right here where it crosses the y-axis. This is the point when x is 0. So I have 0 on my x-axis, and then I go up 1. So the ordered pair is 0, b. So we use the letter b for the y-intercept. So this, in this example of the graph, the ordered pair is 0, 1. So you always start at the origin. Your x value is when you go left or right. So I don't go left or right because it's 0, and then go up 1. On a table, the y-intercept is when x is 0, again. So on this table, the y-intercept is 2, or b equals 2, or 0, 2. All right, so let's do an example. First, we'll find the slope of this line and then the y-intercept. So here's my line. I'm given 2 points. So to find the slope, I draw a triangle between them. Actually, first, let's determine if it's positive or negative. So if I'm walking across this line, am I going to go downhill or uphill? Downhill, so the slope is negative. All right, so I have my triangle. I'm going to do rise and then run. So how many places do we go up? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the rise, or the numerator, is 4. And then how many do we run? 1, 2. So the run, or denominator, is 2. And then we can simplify this fraction. So negative, and then 4 divided by 2 is 2. So the slope is negative 2. Now let's find the y-intercept. So this is where our line crosses the y-axis, or the vertical axis. So here is the point right here. There it is. And so that point is positive 1. So it's positive 1 on the y-axis. So the y-intercept, or b, equals 1. And the ordered pair for that is 0, 1. Now let's look at a table. So let's find the slope of the table. We first find the change in y. So how are my y values changing? Well, from 140 to 120, I subtract 20. From 120 to 100, I subtract 20. 100 to 80, subtract 20. So my change in y, or the numerator, is negative 20. Now the change in x, the x values are going up by 5, so plus 5. So my denominator is 5. So my slope is negative, because I have a negative in the top. And then 20 divided by 5 is 4 to simplify. So negative 4. And the y-intercept is the point when x is 0. So all you have to do is look for when is x 0. There it is. So x is 0 when y is 140. So b equals 140. And the ordered pair is 0, 140. In word problems or real-world problems, the y-intercept is the initial or starting point of a problem, so starting value. The slope is the rate of change. So let's see some examples. First example, you decide to open a savings account. You put $50 in to start and then put $25 a month after that. So pretty standard savings. You put some money in every month. So let's create a table. So when I have 0 months, so right, it hasn't been a month yet, but I start by putting $50 in. So I'm starting with $50. Then 1 month goes by and I put $25 in. So 50 plus 25 is 75. After 2 months, I add another $25. So 75 plus 25 is 100. And then 3 months, I add another 25. So 125. And then after 4 months, I add another 25. So it's 150. So what is the y-intercept, or the initial value? Well, I put $50 in to start, so my initial value, or B, y-intercept, is $50, or 0, 50. And then what is the rate of change? Well, my Y values, or money saved, is going up by 25 because I saved $25 a month. And then months are going up by 1 because it's $25 per month. So my slope is just 25. So I can see $25 a month is my slope. All right, let's do a graph now for this. The graph shows the cost of hiring a plumber after a certain amount of hours. So I look at my graph and I want to know what the initial fee is. Initial fee is our y-intercept, so our B. So where does this graph cross the y-axis? Well, here it is, right here where we start. If this line is 200, then this line must be 100. So this plumber's initial fee is $100, or 0, 100 on the graph. And then the hourly rate, that's going to be our rate of change, or the slope. So I can start here and then go here and see what the slope is. So from 100 to 200, I go up 100. So my rise is 100. And then how many do I go over? 1, 2. So my run is 2. So 100 divided by 2 is 50. So this plumber's rate is $50 an hour. So we would pay $100 initial fee and then $50 an hour, after that. All right, bye.